excited to be introduced to Pub 352.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news, the once popular restaurant and bar, the Pub, has officially reopened under new management, bringing good news to the residents of Grand Bahama. The much anticipated reopening was celebrated with an official ribbon cutting ceremony. Jolanda Thompson-Everest has tonight's top story.
It's an investment that signifies the confidence in Grand Bahama's economy. The once popular pub on the mall now officially reopened as Pub 352 Restaurant and Bar. But what makes this all the more special for the owner is the fact that this new investment comes following the devastating loss of the shipping company to a massive blaze fire. The grand opening was marked by a ribbon-cutting ceremony outside the establishment. Owner Ramal Russell is proud of this new achievement.
This process started as me looking for a space to expand Iries into Freeport. Very reluctant to even check out this place, I did so on the advice of a friend. I left here on the first day with a resounding no, a hell no. It did not fit the Iries aesthetic. It was a mess. It was too much work. It was just a no.
At a cost of $160,000, the renovation resulted in an upscale lounge with 24 new employees.
As expected, it did not come without its share of challenges and setbacks. Even today, we are faced with some challenges. But even in the face of adversity, we press on.
The Minister for Grand Bahama also in attendance for the special opening.
Pub 352 will add to the island's unique flair and contribute to the revitalization of this area, which will soon have an Afro-Caribbean marketplace on East Sunrise Highway heading to West Sunrise Highway that will soon be reopened.
The Deputy Prime Minister served as the keynote speaker. In his address, he emphasized that the restoration of the island remains a top priority for the government.
You've done something even greater. You've beautifully restored a social hub of the community. For decades, beginning in the 70s, I am told, the pub on the mall was the main watering hole for Grand Bahamians of all walks of life. And for visitors, both domestic and international, the welcoming ambiance, the outstanding menu of the pub on the mall made patrons feel right at home. Conversations flowed, bonds of friendships were made and renewed, all in an atmosphere of warmth and excellent service. And you have made it your commitment to do it again.
Now, many residents also traveled all the way from the west to support Russell in his endeavors. Pub 352 is located on the Mall Drive, Freeport. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
In other news, the Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin, addressing the ongoing issue of teacher shortages within the education sector. She highlighted that this shortage is a global challenge affecting not only the Bahamas but also the United States and other countries around the world. Despite the persistent issue, she stated that the ministry has developed a survey to better understand the concerns of teachers.
We got the results of that, the feedback, and we've been seeking to respond as appropriate. But we still have a lot of work to do. We have to make the bureaucracy more efficient so that it greater facilitates the issues that teachers face in terms of their own career. So we're working on that. I think yesterday we launched a professional development portal which will allow teachers to go in and to float ideas for professional development. So it creates a greater communication portal, which is one of the issues that we saw, that there was a sort of a gap between the ministry and the department and those working on the ground in the schools.
She further explains that they have recently reinstated the career path for teachers as part of a solution and have implemented a series of promotion for master teachers.
It provides a upward mobility for teachers. So there are a lot of issues that were addressed. We've increased salaries. Of course, in my view, the salaries can be more greatly increased. We have to work on that. But salaries were increased, benefits were increased. We've sought to bring a stronger focus to teachers and the work that they do and administrators.
In other news, the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, recently celebrating its 80th anniversary at the 38th Triennial International Convention in Cali, Colombia. A key highlight was the election of 4 members from FIDA Grand Bahama to influential international positions within the organization. More details in this report.
The 38th Triennial Convention in Cali, Colombia stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of FIDA.
The 80th anniversary of International Federation of Women Lawyers event highlighting notable accomplishments in setting new benchmarks in advancing women's rights and access to justice. The convention proving historic for FIDA Grand Bahama as 4 members were elected to influential positions within the organization.
These newly elected officers include Jethlyn Burrows, Director, Cherise Brown, Secretary, Hadassah Swain, Historian, and Constance McDonald, KC, Regional Vice President.
Jethlyn Burrows, a past international president of FIDA, was honored with the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award during the convention.
I am totally at a loss for words. This is totally unexpected.
This award is a significant recognition of her lifelong dedication to women's rights and her remarkable contributions to the legal profession.
The only thing that I can say is that I was just totally taken by surprise. And most persons who know me, it's difficult to catch me speechless. But that was what happened. So I was really humbled.
Cherise Brown, FIDA's secretary, extending heartfelt congratulations to Burrows, commending her for her exemplary commitment to advancing the mission and values of FIDA.
It is very deserving, and we know that she has a passion for FIDA.
Well, from local to international, the unrest in Haiti continues to grab the eyes of people around the world. And one of the main discussions during Diplomatic Week was just that, as diplomats brought attention to what is happening and why it's the world's business. Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
The focus of Diplomatic Week shifting to support, security and solidarity for the country of Haiti. The panel, which featured the Minister for National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, bringing closer attention to several key topics of grave concern and how best stability can be achieved given the ongoing crisis in that country.
These are not just theoretical concepts. They are key to fostering lasting peace and stability.
With the ongoing unrest in Haiti continuing to be a hot-button topic of discussion, a recent panel discussing why the situation should be everyone's concern. Haitian Charge d'Affaires to the Bahamas, William Exantes, says political elections have been the root cause of instability in Haiti since 1991, in addition to no permanent solution as it pertains to its electoral council.
And now we have a two-way government, the council and the government led by the Prime Minister.
Most recently, Spirit Airlines attempted to land in Haiti, but an attempt to shoot the plane down out of the air resulted in multiple airlines suspending services flying into the country. Noting the Bahamas and Haiti have been tied together for centuries, there stands the risk of conflicts spilling over into our borders.
As we are neighbors, these crises can easily be spilling over inside the Bahamas border, and with all the consequences we can imagine.
Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, noting one of the issues Haiti faces today in terms of security is the lack of manpower for the Haitian National Police.
Fundamentally, it's a law enforcement gang issue, and so they need training at all levels. All efforts that can be brought to bear has to be.
While the Multinational Security Support Mission was created to assist in restoring law and order, U.S. Charge d'Affaires to the Bahamas, Kimberly Furness, says it will take continued funding and support to send security aid into the country.
It's critical that we continue to send folks in, keep working towards saving human lives as citizens of the world.
Given the urgency of solidifying security aid for Haiti, it's Minister Monroe's hope something is set in place sooner rather than later.
We really have to have something very solid and concrete by latest the beginning of the second quarter.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
And still to come.
When we come back, feeding 10,000 this Thanksgiving, the Let's Make a Difference Grand Bahama Committee did just that. Stay tuned for that story, sports, highlights, and more when we return.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Grand Bahama. It's all about giving thanks, and at Dolly Madison, we love to say thanks by giving back. Come on down to Dolly Madison on November 29th and 30th for the post-Thanksgiving sale with up to 25% off store-wide. That's right, up to 25% off store-wide. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you missed the last sale, you won't want to miss this one. See you there. Dolly Madison.
It's Football Sundays at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacayan. Catch all the action from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. with happy hour deals all day. Great food, cold drinks, and your favorite teams. Call 373-1333 for more info. Third Dimension is back and better than ever. For all of your home improvement needs, from tools and plumbing to housewares and a brand new paint center. Stop by Third Dimension, call 352-6126 and get started on your next project today.
Don't miss the Black Friday 25% off sale at Park and Shop this November 29th and 30th, including underwear and rag-tag items. Third Dimension, paint sale going on from December 1st to December 31st. Buy 2 Duran gallon paint, get the next one free. Buy 1 gallon Duran paint, get the next 50% off all December long.
Join the World AIDS Day church service under the theme, Take the Right's Path, at Mount Zion Baptist Church in 8 Mile Rock, Grand Bahama. Hosted by Reverend Agatha Martin, Senior Pastor. Unite in faith and action this World AIDS Day.
Craving big Bahamian flavor? Get to Tropical Gyros, where you'll find juicy, boneless chicken that packs more meat, pound for pound. Filled with our Chef Culmer's loaded lineup, tender chicken, shrimp, salmon, lobster, grouper, and conch gyros, all topped with our signature tropical sauces. Gyros, bowls, salads, tri-jerk chicken, lemon chicken, lamb, or grilled veggies, dine in or take away. Visit us on West Settlers Way or call 602-7062. Tropical Gyros, Bahamian owned and packed with flavor. More meat in every bite.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The Let's Make a Difference Grand Bahama Committee's mission to feed 10,000 residents commencing yesterday as volunteers from corporate Bahamas and civic organizations came together with one shared goal to help those in need. This ambitious target was made possible through a collaborative effort of numerous groups, all working tirelessly to provide hot meals to the less fortunate. Chairperson Melissa Sayers expressing gratitude for the overwhelming support and determination of all involved.
What makes this perfect today is that everybody came together. No one is being paid to be here. No one is being paid to cook or to serve. We're doing it out of community love and service because it is the right thing to do. And we understand the need in Grand Bahama, and we all decided to come together to collaborate because when we come together, we make a bigger impact and a more positive difference.
Reach Out Youth Organization is well known for its feeding initiatives, and this Thanksgiving was no exception. Founder Dudley Said expressing heartfelt appreciation for the additional support this year, noting that the extra hands made a significant difference in reaching more people in need.
I think this is what Grandmama really, really needs.
Yes.
Is no one taking praise for this?
Yes.
We came together as one. Today we're going to be able to feed 10,000 persons here on Grand Bahama. This is the, at this center, we'll feed about 2,000, but my heart is overwhelmed because I saw the young kids today volunteering. They came and take up food. The young kids were serving. This was all about all the organizations together as one.
Well, tonight we wrap up our celebration of Women in Policing series with a female officer who gives us the breakdown when it comes to the role of the Royal Bahamas Police Force K-9 unit. Here's Yolanda Thompson-Everest with this report.
It's a dream come true for Constable Priscilla Nesbitt to work in the K-9 unit of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. In this division, she and her partner Joker roams the streets to remove illegal drugs and substances. And while the task can sometimes be rigorous, she proudly admits that it's worth keeping the community safe.
If I was transferred out of K-9 to work in the stations, I would still love it because I love being a police officer. But I feel like I would thrive best in K-9.
At just 21 years old, Constable Priscilla Nesbitt has gained experience working in CID, DEU, Central Police Station, and SIB, handling numerous disputes and offenses. However, as a dog lover, she expresses immense joy in being assigned to no other department but the K-9 unit.
I have to actually get to know you. I have to create a bond with you to be able to work for you. So once you're successful with that, you'll be able to assist different police stations with operations. My K-9, his specialty is to locate drugs, firearms. It makes it easier for the officers to find what they're looking for.
And for those wondering how does it work with these dogs, Constable Nesbitt explains the training process.
We use actual drugs, but we don't have them like open for them to locate. We secure them in something we call a scent logic. We secure them in that, we hide it, and we basically let them find it.
Nesbitt is the only female in her division, but she says her love for dogs makes the work in the task force even more enjoyable. She also encourages more women to join the force, despite it being a male-dominated organization.
If it's something that you really love, something you really want to do, and something that you would take pride in doing, then I don't think it's anything that could stop you.
And we end tonight on a sober note. The Customs Department in Grand Bahama is mourning the loss of retired Deputy Controller Kenneth Flowers. His longtime colleagues describing him as a loving and cheerful man who made a significant contribution to the department and the Grand Bahama community.
Fun, loving, and kind-hearted are the words that customs officers used to describe Kenneth Flowers during his 44 years as a customs officer. Upon his retirement in 2023, his colleagues say that he was an exceptional role model.
He's kind-hearted, a team player.
Totally pleasant. Always willing to help, always smiling, always jovial.
I've seen him in the street, and it was always an encouraging word.
Mr. Flowers lived a happy life.
I refer to him as Mr. Congeniality because he always knew in times of toughness when things were not going the way we knew it should happen, he still had a way of coming and encouraging you.
On November 3rd, 2024, social media posts informed the public of his passing, as many throughout the community mourned the loss of this well-respected civil servant. His former colleagues in Grand Bahama were left heartbroken and shocked.
Totally shocked because I had seen him about 2 weeks before, and when I spoke to him, I was like, well, Mr. Flowers, what you dealing with right now?
Mr. Flowers, in my opinion, is, for lack of a better term, a dying breed. He's one of those as well. You're not going to see much more Ken Flowers, you know, and so definitely it hurt.
I heard about his passing. I was totally heartbroken.
Now, customs officers who had the opportunity to work alongside Flowers leaves this message for his family.
Family, I'd like to say, condolences because I know it's a great loss for them and also a great loss for us.
Anywhere you go, you will hear positive things. And he would have left something for his family to be proud of.
Deepest sympathy, and I hope that their precious memories of Mr. Flowers would sustain them during this time of bereavement.
Ken Flowers will be funeralized on Saturday, November 30th, 2024 at Pro Cathedral of Christ the King. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
It's now time for a check on sports with Jay Philippe.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Foresight IT Professionals is your resource for IT products and services, offering products ranging from computers, point of sale, and CCTV systems. Services ranging from network setup, remote technical support, computer repair, and more. Visit number 11 Four-Way Cooperative Plaza, call 602-0946 or WhatsApp 813-3355. Foresight IT Professionals, your IT products and services resource.
Third Dimension is having a Black Friday sale, 25% off store-wide and 15% off all tiles. This Friday and Saturday, November 29th and 30th. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. That's Third Dimension, bringing Black Friday home to you.
It's happy hour at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacaille. Join them every Friday and Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for great food and drinks. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and until midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't miss out.
This Black Friday, get ready for amazing savings at Kenneth Bahamas. It's a 40% off Black Friday sale for 2 days only, Friday and Saturday. Cabinetry, granite, tiles, windows, vinyl flooring, and so much more. The perfect time to transform your home with top quality products and unbelievable savings. 2 days only, Friday and Saturday. The Kenneth Bahamas 40% off Black Friday sale. All locations, Nassau, Freeport, Abaco, and Eleuthera. Black Friday sale time, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports. Day 2 of the Tabernacle Falcons William Dale Burns Basketball Classic wrapped up over at St. George's Gym last night. Just in case you missed the action, the opening game saw the visiting R.M. Bailey Pacers team out of New Providence take down Jackie with Wildcats 49-22.
We played better defense than last night, and we still turn the ball over a lot. Like I say, the competition is very good over here. The boys, that's their first time playing good high competition, so we can learn from this, and hopefully we get another win.
For the team, the effort was good. On the bench was defense. It was loud. We wasn't playing soft like yesterday, or we lost. But overall, it was good.
Now in Game 2, St. George's Jaguars got the much-needed win against BMES 55-25, led by Justin Atkinson with 13 points.
Bishop Michael Ellen is not a bad team. They're very good. They've improved so much. I want to give credit to their coaches. They've been doing a fantastic job. What we wanted to do was try to work on some things that we can move forward with, and we was able to do a little bit of that and get some of the younger guys a chance to play.
The third game of the night saw the Sunland Stingers win against the visiting Dutchtown High School out of Georgia 52-50. Silvano Gibson scored 14 points in the win for the Stingers. And the feature game was won by the visiting Columbia High School out of Georgia 54-43 against the host team Tabernacle Falcons. Dylan Morris led the Falcons with 10 points. Action will continue at St. George's Gym through the week. Next in sports, week 2 of the Air 5-on-5 flag football season will continue on Sunday at the Grand Bahamas Sports Complex. At 1 p.m., Team Switch will take on Arsonists. The second game will feature Team Coldheart against the Knights, and the last game will be between No Mercy and the Wolves at 3 p.m. And finally, in sports, scores from the Grand Bahama Darts League, the Snipers defeated the Rebels 7-4. The Stars also with the win against the Sharks 7-4. And the Warriors took down the Kings. The final score on that one was 8-3. And that's your check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
We all need to save. Save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
Come and join Apostles Tony and Ann Grant and the members and followers of Agape House, our Call to Holiness Ministries, as we celebrate our 22nd pastoral and church anniversary, November 2nd through December 1st, under the theme Regal Glory, Come Jesus Come, beginning Wednesday, November 27th at 7 p.m. with a night of praise with psalmist ministers Shamia Williams and Bernito Hepburn. 2 nights of service, November 28th and 29th at 7 p.m. with Bishop Sharon Hall of Truth Healing and Deliverance International Worship Center. Our prayer brunch on Saturday, November 30th, beginning at 9 a.m., hosted by Brother George Grand III and Minister Eleanor Williams of Church of Christ Apostolic. And our closeout celebration on Sunday, December 1st at 9 a.m. with Minister Kurt Hollingsworth. And it all goes down at the Agape House Glory Dome, number 23 and 24 Pioneers Loop. Don't miss this Regal Glory celebration.
Jade Champagne and The Rhythm presents 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3, and it's a big performance with Taurus Riley live. Taurus Riley live. Oh yeah, the hitmaker, the reggae icon, Taurus Riley live. Saturday, December 14th at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom. Doors open at 8 p.m., showtime at 11 p.m. For 102.7 The Rhythm big birthday party with Taurus Riley live. Get tickets online now. TheRhythm3.com. And it's a big performance. Taurus Riley. Brought to you by Jade Champagne and The Rhythm. Saturday, December 14th, 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3 with Taurus Riley live.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight. They're coming your way next.
Up in the Bahamas tonight, a leading clergyman calls for a bold move in the face of a scathing U.S. indictment involving high-ranking Bahamian police officers. Also, frigid temperatures may have pulled in pretty frosty Thanksgiving numbers for a local resort, but officials see a strong Christmas ahead. And decision day for the gaming board. Will a vote end with its employees leaving the BPSU or working out their differences to move forward? The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. The nation must weed out corruption, so says the president of the Bahamas Christian Council, in light of the recent indictment of members of the police and defense forces and the arrest of 2 in Florida this week. Bishop Delton Fernandez, himself a former police officer, believes there is no better time to make a bold move.
Challenge is we've got to weed out our society and make a fresh start with Christ. In the midst of what's happening, you and I and others know that we are not moving in the right direction. And this is not the Bahamas that we want for our children. It's definitely not the Bahamas we want for ourselves. There has to be a rising up, as the Bible says, of that righteous root. Obviously, we're talking about Jesus Christ, but we're also talking about this integrity, this move to say as a country we will not be demoralized like this. The challenge with our high officers and these institutions are there are others who've served and they've done it with dignity. They feel the smirch too.
Bishop Fernando went on to call the alleged corruption a cancer that must be stamped out before it becomes terminal. When asked how, when police come from among us, here's what he reasoned.
We like it or not, these things that we're calling for commissions, when we're talking about putting together outside agencies to investigate, I'm not really talking about it has to always be foreign, but it also has to have a level of secrecy. It has to have a level of empowerment, and there must not be any curtailing by the powers that be. Let chips fall where they may. The challenge is what we're seeing is this is a cross-border corruption. And so even the gatekeepers are challenged. And so now we really got to look at ourselves, empower a task force. Let's go after it and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, the Organization for Responsible Governance releasing a statement on the recent allegations involving high-ranking police officials being involved in a multinational guns and drugs transshipment operation. Org renews its call for an independent integrity commission as a vital and sustainable solution for the Bahamas. Such a body, it says, operating independently from the government would be instrumental in reducing the incidence and perception of corruption, investigating allegations, and holding individuals accountable for their actions. Integrity commissions are fast becoming the standard across the Caribbean. Jamaica, Barbados, the Turks and Caicos, and Trinidad are among the regional nations to have established such entities. Org commended Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernando's announcement of an independent investigation into these allegations of corruption, with potential assistance from law enforcement agencies in the United Kingdom and the United States, calling it a critical step in ensuring impartiality and thoroughness.
In the face of recent serious allegations of corruption in the Bahamas, the Organization for Responsible Governance certainly joins the community in its concern. However, we think that it's important that we stand fast to our founding principles of anti-corruption and the promotion of integrity. The truth is, corruption is a systemic issue and it will require a systemic response. This means that it's important for our country to consider the integration of an anti-corruption framework that tackles corruption at every level, from government to micro-corruptions among the citizenry. And we are promoting a framework that has a 6-point strategy that looks at prevention, risk management, detection, and response. That's available on our website at orgbahamas.com/anti-corruption. Truthfully, the only way forward is for us to take an integrated approach that allows members of the community, the private sector, and civil society to join government in the fight against corruption and with the promotion of integrity.
Org calls for collaboration between the government, civil society, and private sector stakeholders to rebuild trust and create a governance framework that fosters transparency and accountability, as you just heard. Meantime, news of that indictment couldn't have come at a worse time for the 183-year-old Royal Bahamas Police Force. Just recently, a court found some of its officers criminally accountable in police-involved shootings. Ahead of that, 4 others were formally charged with raping an 18-year-old girl. And then there's the still outstanding case of Chief Superintendent Michael Johnson, who's placed on garden leave after leaked voice notes allege the senior cop was in talks with gang leader Michael Fox Jr. to have charges against him dropped. One blow after another, begging the question of will the force recover? While others hold firm a resounding no, Chief Superintendent Crystalline Skipping says otherwise.
We've seen situations like this before, and it has been dealt with by every commissioner. Every organization, every institution has a few bad apples. And when those bad apples are exposed, it's important that we discard them immediately. And in this instance, you will see the same thing happening. So we will come back.
Officer Skipping's comments in line with those the Commissioner Clayton Fernandez shared in a statement immediately following the Prime Minister's on the indictment in Parliament. The Commissioner at the time noting that while the journey to restore confidence will not be easy, the force will do the necessary work. There are some Bahamians, though, who wish that work to begin with the Commissioner's resignation.
What I want to encourage the Bahamian people to do for me, whenever there's an allegation, due diligence must be done in every matter. You know, yeah, you want quick action, but you just don't want quick action. You want to make sure that this person is indeed the person responsible and that there's evidence to support that. And so I want them to give the Commissioner time to have the matters investigated properly. And once the matters are investigated properly and we find that those persons are responsible, from the Commissioner came to office, those persons who have actually found themselves on the other side of the law, if you go back and check the records, they've been placed before the courts, and in some instances, they've even been terminated from the organization.
From the courts this evening, two sisters allegedly stole more than $10,000 from Dunkin' Donuts earlier this year. 32-year-old Dendra Hanna and a younger sister, 28-year-old Bronique Hanna, was arraigned before Magistrate Kendra Kelly, each charged with a count of stealing by reason of employment. Dendra, while working at Dunkin' Donuts between January 1st and February 9th, is accused of stealing more than $5,500. And Bronique, while working at the same location during that same period, is accused of stealing some $6,600. They were prosecuted by Sergeant Vernon Pyfram. Magistrate Kelly set their bail at $3,500 each. They returned for trial on February 20th of 2025. Coming up, you're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country, pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse, the people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians, Bahamians helping Bahamians.
Dive into premium flavor with the new KFC Saucy Nuggets. Hand-breaded, juicy, and 100% real. Step your flavor game up with 8 pieces of our premium white meat KFC Nuggets. Sauced in your choice of one of 5 KFC sauces. Stinging honey garlic, guava barbecue, mango habanero, Korean barbecue, or signature barbecue. Do whatever the crunch you want with all 8 pieces of our new KFC Saucy Nuggets for just $7.95. KFC Saucy Nuggets Strip. It's finger-licking good.
This Christmas, stay connected through all the family traditions. Holidaying is unwrapping gadgets, gigs, and gift cards. Sign up for a $64.99 or higher postpaid plan and get a free smartphone. 3 gigs of bonus data for 3 months and a chance to win a $100 gift card. We've got you covered with the ultimate postpaid deals. For more postpaid offers, visit us online at bdcbahamas.com.
This Black Friday, get ready for unbelievable savings at Kenneth Bahamas for 2 days only. It's a 40% off Black Friday sale, November 24th and 25th. Top quality products, cabinetry, granite, tiles, windows, vinyl flooring, and so much more. Kenneth Bahamas is 40% off Black Friday sale. 2 days only, November 24th and 25th. Nassau, Freeport, Abaco, and Eleuthera. Sale opening hours, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Don't you miss out.
This Friday and Saturday, the Sports Center and Heat Wave are having a massive Black Friday sale with 25% off store-wide. Stock up on gifts, gear, and styles you love just in time for the holidays. This is the sale you don't want to miss. But hurry, this sale is only for 2 days. Visit the Sports Center and Heat Wave from November 29th to 30th and enjoy incredible savings with our 25% off store-wide Black Friday sale. Located Marathon Mall, Harbor Bay, and Sandyport Plaza. Net and discount items excluded.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
You're looking at a shot there of the Independence Drive roundabout. Intersecting Blue Hill Road, there is a rooster there created by Stephen Burrows, originally from Eleuthera, who worked at the then Bahamas Electricity Corporation, now Bahamas Power and Light. Welcome back. Severe weather systems across North America, coupled with political and social unrest in other areas of the world, impacting visitor arrivals to the Bahamas. And according to Atlantis Resort President Audrey Oswald, in order for the Bahamas to remain a competitor as a strong destination, keen focus has to be given to increasing airlift to the country and expanding travel routes.
The northeast of the U.S. always performs well. Southern Florida performs well. With the storms that are going through the Midwest, we've seen a lot of activity there. It's basically dependent on airlift, and airlift has been a challenge for us recently. It's a challenge for us going into next year, and we're working with the Ministry of Tourism to really make sure that we have the airlift that we need to get our guests here.
Now, Oswald says Atlantis is fortunately finishing the year strong and anticipates, barring no unforeseen circumstances, that is, that this performance to hold up well into the next quarter of next year. There was some anxiety in the lead up to the recent U.S. presidential elections, where there had been a measurable decline in guest arrivals, and fears were that that trend would persist. However, Oswald contends there has been a strong uptick in arrivals since this November's poll.
We saw that during the election and prior to the election in the U.S. that there was a lot of distraction and our booking pace had slowed down, but it's returning to normal levels now. We just launched our annual cyber sale. We're seeing a great response to that, and I expect that Q1 of next year will start to return to the levels that we saw in Q1 of 2024.
Well, voting underway at the Department of Labor following a determination poll deciding who will become the bargaining agent for employees of the Gaming Board. Corval Pyfrom has more on how this has turned into a very contentious battle.
Gaming Board employees voting today to determine whether to continue on with the Bahamas Public Services Union as their bargaining agent or take the path of what airport authority workers did a few weeks back, jumping ship altogether, joining the newly formed Bahamas Public Sector and Health Professionals Union. The latter, led by LaTonya Simonet, claims workers have grown frustrated at the current BPSU leadership. Simonet and her team broke away from the BPSU and started this new union 6 months ago.
This is what we wanted. We want our own to represent us. Only us know what affects us. Only us know what we have been going through.
The two unions gathered at the Department of Labor on Rosetta Street, one of the locations for today's secret poll. Voting also took place on Bimini, Abaco, and Grand Bahama. Polls closed at 5 this afternoon. BPSU President Kimsley Ferguson, meanwhile, seemed confident his team was poised for victory.
We believe that we're going to be successful in this poll this morning.
As for his opponents, claims that members have lost confidence in his leadership team, Ferguson says that's news to him.
Again, we have no knowledge of any issue or concern or any form of being disgruntled over at the Gaming Board.
But still riding high off the momentum from their recent victory, Simonet's BPS HPU team believes it's only a matter of time before even more of the BPSU's membership joins them.
There's a litany of things that BPSU was unable, to be quite honest with you, to fix or rectify.
And as for whether these two warring factions can see past their differences and one day possibly reunite,
if they can come to the realization that change is here and they want to be a part of that change and they demonstrate it, we welcome them. Other than that, stay abreast.
The word union means one, and the more segmented and divided we become, the less effective we can be.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corval Pyfrom.
Well, speaking of battles, a Supreme Court judge today upholding an injunction preventing the Registrar General from removing the world-famous Valley Boys Junkanoo Group from the non-profit organization's register. The Valley Boys indicating in a statement that the status quo remains unchanged and the group will continue to operate as usual. The group says its focus remains on preparation, performances, and preserving the legacy of excellence that defines the Valley Boys. The Valley Boys have split into two factions. Trevor Davis, interim chairman of one faction, registered his group as a non-profit organization, followed by Brian Adderley, leader of the original group. Now, Adderley's group was reportedly asked to drop the Valley Boys name, but this new injunction prevents that move. A holiday treat, Thanksgiving style, for members of the Englerston constituency as the IL Cares Foundation hosted residents to a Thanksgiving Day lunch giveaway. The foundation taking over the Englerston Community Park Thursday for the extravaganza that included lots of food. As a matter of fact, some 2,000 plates were given out. There was also music, games, and fellowship. Englerston Member of Parliament Glennis Hannah Martin is happy the foundation chose this community this year for its annual act of kindness.
This is really what we would love to see, not just during this season, but just generally that we are more embracing of each other, particularly those who are facing challenging times, that we put them on our radar. But today is a really wonderful day, and it's really expression of love, and it's being appreciated by the community.
Now, yesterday was just the kickoff to what IL Cares Brands and Loyalty head Carlo Ramsey says will be a season of giving. Next up, he says, a special treat for the kids to brighten up their Christmases.
This is more than just an event. That's how it might look from on the outside, but this is our way to continue to build our community pillars by giving back within the community. Why not take our strengths and help to lift up the community? And that's what we're about. It's about building within and helping out where we can.
And in keeping with the spirit of Thanksgiving, there was a wonderful opportunity earlier today to throw out a lifeline for countless individuals in need of blood. Officials down at the Princess Margaret Hospital and Doctors Hospital say it's the slow season, but the need for blood has not decreased in the slightest. Both hospitals were set up at the police force's blood drive.
We have a lot of patients that come in who are having procedures done, and also cancer treatments and other illnesses such as sickle cell disease. So it's important that the community steps up and donate to keep our blood banks and the critical resource readily accessible for those patients.
Now, a frequently asked question, who can donate blood? If you're in general good health, 18 years or older, weigh a minimum of 110 pounds, and have not had a tattoo or piercing for that matter within the last year, you're eligible.
We try to do events like these in order to carry us through the Christmas, because, you know, everybody likes shopping, and so they're off the island and so forth. So that's why we're here today. In terms of our needs now, yes, we do need donors to come in, and that's all blood types. O, B, A, most persons know what their blood types are, and they would come in.
This portion of the news is brought to you by folk called Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
What are we gonna do? We forgot your daddy's birthday. He's in Eleuthera, and we're all the way in Nassau. You got it? Okay. Yes, you're right.
Eleuthera for tomorrow? No problem.
Over a decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long, yet the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
$10 deal. Available only at Marco's Southwest, Prince Charles, Village Road, and Robinson Road. Fine. Let me see what it's about. I'll take 20 of those, please. Wait. You good? Yeah, bro. Marcos, get this new deal. Get yourself a large one-topping pizza for only $10. $10? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, I need 30 of them $10 carry-out pizza deal, please.
Holiday season, the Ministry of Energy and Transport is bringing light back to Bahamian homes. Through our partnership with Bahamas Power and Light, we're offering the Merry and Bright Holiday Reconnection Program, so you can pay as little as 10% of your outstanding balance and get reconnected. Just in time for the holidays. Pay a little, light up a lot. The Ministry of Energy and Transport is committed to making sure no family is left in the dark this season.
A Bahamian singer is using his voice to address a growing crisis. In the wake of recent violent crimes against women, Bahamian Gospel Music Award winner Sturman Roll is set to release a powerful new song aimed at sparking change and empowering survivors. Our Devontae Hanna has the details in this week's Feel the Beat.
That's the haunting yet hopeful lyrics of Sturman Roll's new song, When Will It End? A heartfelt response to the recent wave of violent crimes against two women that has gripped the nation. Tonight, Sturman Roll says it is more than just music. It's a call to action.
It's really just posing the question to people to consider when violence come to an end, when will we stop seeing these heinous crimes happen, when we stop seeing, and also gun violence, not just as it pertains to women and children.
It comes a week after the country mourned the loss of 12-year-old Adrielle Moxie and 72-year-old Venentia Butler, both sexually assaulted and strangled to death, adding to an already climbing murder count, which according to ZNS records stands at 110.
Every day, it's become a norm in our society where we see murders, triple murders, double murders, and it's almost like an expectation, which is a sad reality for us as Bahamians because this was not always our reality. So the main trend you can expect throughout the song is that posing that question, because my whole intention is I wanted people to really consider and think about when will all of this end, but also seeing yourself in the song, that it's not about, okay, when do they stop doing that or when will they stop killing each other, but it's like, what could you do to lend a hand to stop them from killing each other or to stop them from robbing? Or
Sturman started singing back in church and turned his ministry into artistry later in life. He says his impact is what he's most proud of.
It reminds me that what we do is not in vain. It's not just I'm putting together something, spending my money, and then not seeing the fruit of it, but it's beyond just accolades and awards and recognition and mentions, but it's actually is what I'm doing actually impacting those around me?
History says art should nourish society, and the BGMA Award winner says his track does just that, and he hopes his powerful song will not only raise awareness, but empower survivors to seek help and speak out. The song is set to be released on streaming platforms in the coming week. The Bahamas Tonight, I'm Devontae Hanna.
Well, thanks, Devontae. It's about that time to check in with Jiminita and Marcellus, who are going to give us a sneak peek of Access Now. Guys?
Well, hello, Makashla. We're going to be talking about Black Friday. Of course, today is the day about the deals.
It sure is. I see Marcellus is remaining silent.
Yeah, y'all can tap y'all buttons all you want.
He's still shopping, don't mind him.
He's keeping a tight grip on his wallet.
My lips are sealed.
Stay with us. Feature story is up next.
This Friday and Saturday, the Sports Center and Heat Wave are having a massive Black Friday sale with 25% off store-wide. Stock up on gifts, gear, and styles you love just in time for the holidays. This is the sale you don't want to miss. But hurry, this sale is only for 2 days. Visit the Sports Center and Heat Wave from November 29th to 30th and enjoy incredible savings with our 25% off store-wide Black Friday sale. Located Marathon Mall, Harbor Bay, and Sandy Port Plaza. Net and discount items excluded.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop Smarty, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. And shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
People are going crazy for Popeyes around the world. Some have camped out for hours just to try our delicious chicken. This guy stocked up on 300 crunchy, juicy chicken sandwiches, just in case. And these lovebirds celebrated their wedding with the Popeyes cake. For real. We get it, y'all chicken lovers. Because we're just as crazy to marinate our chicken for 12 hours and make every piece by hand. That crazy love, we love.
All smiles as a local entrepreneur gives back in a big way to hundreds of youngsters. Desmond Saunders has the story.
Over 200 students from Judith B. Thompson Primary in the Centerville community receiving gifts of love thanks to owners of Stylistic Ladies Boutique. The giveaway, part of an ongoing effort to spread love and cheer to scores of youngsters. Boutique owner Cherise Dean says the initiative was weeks in the making, and she's proud she could be a conduit of hope for hundreds this Christmas.
So everybody has a base of water and a drink. And then they have Kraft macaroni and cheese, they have spaghetti, they have cookies, they got pudding, yogurt, they got all sorts of stuff. Fruit snacks, they have Rice Krispie treats, chips, every cookie imagined. It is something that I've wanted to do for a while. I'm from the Centerville constituency, and every year I try to give back to an organization or a group of people in this community. It's kind of rebuilding and keeping the community alive.
Teachers and school principal Katharina Williams distributing the 300 packages to the gleeful students.
I am extremely elated. And what was so great, it was not solicited. She just showed up into our school community asking if she can bless our children. And of course, this is what it's all about. And it came right in line with what we are doing now. We've been blessed with so many corporate sponsors and stakeholders who would have come last school year, even before. And just this week, we had a donor appreciation assembly where we brought the first 12 back, and we gave them thank you gifts and fed them just to say thanks. And so this here continues to show us that when we are appreciative and when we look to see that these people didn't have to come, but they chose us.
I think it's amazing that she came to share with us. I love it.
This means that people actually care about the school very, very much. And
I'm very grateful for this because people actually get to eat ice cream and get something for them because they might have not actually have something for them in school or at home. So I'm very, very thankful for these children getting everything they wanted.
A simple act of kindness spreading joy and merriment to hundreds this holiday season. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Really nice story there, Desmond. That does it for the National Report, though. Stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Get ready, Nassau. Bahamas Liquidation and Auction Center is back with our annual 3 days of blackout. Mark your calendars for November 28th, 29th, and 30th. It's 3 days of unbelievable deals right here at home. We're bringing you thousands of items from Amazon, Home Depot, and Walmart. Everything at their online listed prices, freight and duty paid. Don't believe us? Bring your phone and Google it. Experience the U.S. prices right here in Nassau. Call us at 698-0123 or WhatsApp 557-2522. Meet us on Mackey Street. Don't miss out. See you there for 3 days of total blackout deals.
From sinking last year to rising to the top this year, congratulations to Bach 2, the 2024 Best of the Best champ.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Who this fella is, man?
Boy, I don't even think this boat registered. My Lord.
Bingston. Bingston.
Ernestine.
Bingston. Bingston, you daydreaming again?
Guess who I just been best of the best?
In what?
In this same boat, Buckto. I gotta go back to Madrid because I just got my award and this pretty young girl is supposed to give me some champagne.
Bingston, you gotta catch yourself.
Man, understand more to where I gotta get ready for the best of the best regatta. I'm coming to the Montague Foreshores from December 5th to December 8th. The top sailors from around the man, understand you want to see me talking?
I'm talking.
With the best delicious local dishes and live performances. And guess what? I can be there shaking a leg.
Shaking what leg?
Understand how shop?
How do we get this island of Grand Bahama to continue to bounce back?
We now have to personally own our economy. So again, we have the government along with the Small Business Development Center is pushing entrepreneurship, funding.
Excellent.
You know, putting heads in beds is so important for our entertainment industry, and we believe that Grand Bahama has that presence.
How do you get something you've never had? You're gonna have to be prepared to do something that you've never done.
I don't know, but what kind of cars is this parking? You ain't even know where to park? Yeah, that's no parking. Look at this way. Like, you ain't get nowhere to go. No parking. That's no parking.
Well, park over here. That's handicap.
No, man, you can't park on handicap. I can be that long. I can be that long. Handicap spot,
Boy, what's going on, dog?
I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way parking, bro.
I tell you we shouldn't park here.
Don't get one of these things.
My bar big, bro. And he got a sticker inside. This ain't this mod, though. We gotta move. This is a handicap spot.
That's what we gotta move.
But we gotta move. Don't. We can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Mapping the Bahamas through National Geographic Information Systems. Details straight ahead.
Plus, BTC Black Friday, a whopping success. You be the judge. Stay close.
It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for top-class entertainment. Mario joins us tonight.
And coming up in sports, it's the battle for Atlantis, baby.
Tonight, Access Now starts now.
And good evening, I'm Marcellus Hall.
And I'm Jiminita Swain. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now this Black Friday.
Black Friday, that alone sounds like you're going to spend more and more money and want no part of it. I'm going to jump right on into the news instead. How about that? Well, country recently commemorated Geospatial Data Week, or GIS Week. It's data that's related to a specific location on Earth and is captured, stored, and displayed using a geographic information system. The professionals at the Bahamas National Geographic Information Service Center, known as BNGIS, pronounced Bingus, have been busy working to map out the entire Bahamas. Jermaine Johnson, who is the Ministry of the Environment and Natural Resources Employee of the Year, as a GIS-2 technician, he and his team use state-of-the-art technology to get crucial geographic data for the Bahamas.
So here at the center, we conduct mapping research just to ensure that everything meets the geospatial standards around the world. Okay, the various type of technologies. So the technologies that we use the ArcGIS Pro. It is an ArcGIS enterprise software where we're able to create various maps where we can put layers on top of layers to indicate any issues that we find here within the island.
Now, Bingus has used this mapping technology to help government agencies and private companies by providing critical data during the COVID pandemic. And they helped the Ministry of Health by tracking and mapping reported COVID cases. So how does this affect you and me? Well, let's find out.
That affects us on various occasions. Prime example being those of generational property here on the island. If your property was not registered recently with the mandate that Inland Revenue set forward, if they have any past paperwork, we could use the past paperwork to then digitize that and put it onto the new standards that we just came out with. And we could verify where their property lines start and where it ends so that you don't have anyone encroaching on your property.
Long lines and sale signs. It's that time of year again. Bahamians drove around Nassau, some taking the day off to capitalize on the opportunity to save big on their purchases today. Daniel Deal took to the Southwest Plaza.
Well, it's Black Friday, and we all know what that means. For one day and one day only, the Friday following Thanksgiving, stores like CBS, BTC, and We Buy You Sell are offering deals, and more deals.
We have the TCL that you can get for just $55 if you activate a $20 prepaid combo plan.
BTC Marketing Manager Stacey Mackey says these phones that typically go for around $100 will make the perfect stocking stuffers this Christmas. And the icing on top, customers who purchased got a free SIM card. With its Mall at Marathon location 6 a.m. Blue Friday opening, some customers even arrived over an hour earlier to secure a place in line.
I got here at about 5:20, and there were about maybe 5 persons that were already in the parking lot. And there was a couple, I got to send a shout out to Penny and Patrice. They were here from 4:30 this morning.
Meanwhile, over at CBS Southwest Plaza, some sale items were a little too big to be stocking stuffers, but great gifts to buy for loved ones.
We have grills, bakeware, cookware, and sheetrock, door locks, tools, and so forth. For instance, we have Omaha grills on sale. The original price for one item was $76.85, and the price is now $46.11.
Blue Friday at BTC wrapped up at 6 this evening, while CBS ends its discount at the regular close time of 8 p.m. Danielle Dean reporting for the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, still to come, MAGA Nation song artist Mario Munnings joins us tonight. Bet you didn't know that. Stay close. We'll be right back.
Carpets, bed sheets, and bath mats. There's a place I know. For shower curtains, comforters, and window curtains. Only one place to go. Fixing your home or automotive, there's no fuss. We put a smile on your face. Come and shop with us. For all you need and more. Shop at AID for Christmas.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is the premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships. as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Here in the Caribbean region, our climate is changing, resulting in intense heat as temperatures soar. This increase in temperature is having a significant impact on our energy sector.
With the increase in temperatures, we, of course, are expecting an increase in the use of electricity or cooling, etc. So there's an increased demand on the utility companies to, provide for that overload on their systems.
The hotter it gets, the more energy need there is for cooling among the population, but also the harder it becomes for electricity to be produced. So the efficiency of electricity production is typically also lower when it's really hot.
But there are ways we can help. Simple actions can make a big difference.
There are certain measures that we can take to make sure that we mitigate some of the possible impacts, such as using LED bulbs.
It's up to all of us to take proactive steps. Stay informed and prepared. Together, we can weather this storm. For more information and updates, follow CIMH on X, Facebook, and Instagram.
And you're looking at a live shot in the area of Milo Butler Highway and Tony Williams-Darling Highway, where there's a mural of WNBA superstar and MVP Jonquel Jones. Now, that shot was perfected by our drone pilot, Destiny Reed. Good shot as always, Destiny. Let's take a flight now down to Ragged Island.
Family Island News is brought to you by Commonwealth Brewery Limited.
Well, BTC has upgraded the mobile network on Ragged Island to 100% LTE services to include voice over LTE for improved call quality. This is certainly good news for Ragged Islanders. The recent upgrade marks a complete transition from older 2G and 3G technologies, providing residents with faster data speeds and clear voice calls. BTC CEO Samir Badi says the company is happy to unveil a fully modernized mobile network on Ragged Island, delivering cutting-edge LTE technology to our valued customers. And like we said, it's Entertainment Friday, so I'm going to turn things over now to Jimmy, who's standing by with Mario. Jimmy?
Thanks, Marcellus. Straight out of MAGA Nation, our colleague and entertainer Mario joins us tonight. Welcome to Access Now, Mario.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for having me.
Well, I know you as an excellent editor and cameraman. Tell us about Mario, the entertainer.
All right. Pretty much the same as the cameraman. More reserved, soft-spoken. But with the entertainment and the music, it allows me to express myself without the judgment. And
so you tap into the creative side more so of music?
Yeah, a lot more. So I'd explore a lot more emotions and thoughts that I wouldn't normally bring to the surface, like in a regular conversation.
So how did you get into this industry?
Straight out of high school, just a group of friends. I was a part of a group of friends that this was a hobby for us. And I just started to take it really seriously until I saw opportunities opening up that allowed me to capitalize on them. And it just showed me that there is an avenue to be profitable through your creativity.
So what would you say is your genre of music? What do you like to sing?
In private, I like to sing everything, but in front of the camera, on stage, my main genre would be hip-hop, rap music.
Would you tap into those other elements, or you're trying to keep that part hidden?
No. I keep it hidden in the public, but like I say, when I get in the studio, I definitely have explored some singing. It wasn't the best, but I explored some singing. I tried. I tried a couple of different genres, some pop music, rock music, a lot of different stuff.
So where can we find your music and videos?
Most of my music is on streaming platforms, all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, so forth, as well as YouTube. Yeah, you can find it pretty much anywhere on the internet that music is streamed.
All right, well, we know you are performing later for us in the newscast. What will you be performing?
So I'm working on this project. Well, I've basically completed it, and it's a song from the project called Outside. It's a more introspective track. So I'm excited to let the world hear it for the first time.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to hear it too. It was a pleasure chatting with you. We'll see you later on in the newscast. Marcellus, what's coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports for tonight, the battle for Atlantis headed to a dramatic conclusion. Details of how it's all going to happen just ahead in sports.
Family, friends, and food. Celebrate them all at simple value and quality. Supermarkets. Hunt's ketchup, 32-ounce, $2.99. Kraft mayonnaise, 30-ounce, $6.99. Fresh celery, 2 for $5. Chick-fil-A quarters, 10-pound bag, 99 cents per pound. Fedwell Classic Tonic, 10.5 ounces, $1.19. Case price, $28.56. And full variety of Butterball and Jenny-O turkeys, plus regular picnic hams are at simple value and quality. Supermarkets.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
Strong family bonds provide a crucial support system, often filling the gaps that might otherwise lead to reliance on social assistance.
If we get the family structure support system right, you won't see adult children willingly putting their parents in senior citizens' homes. You won't see anyone putting children up for adoption. We should be the safety net for when the family begins to have some challenges.
Addressing the root causes of dependency is essential, as our goal is to shift the focus from merely providing aid to fostering self-reliance.
We must be prepared to move persons from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment. And I'm asking the public to join us on this journey.
This has been the Heartbeat Brief, an inside look at the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting.
For Jennifer, Christmas is all hustle and bustle.
Money never sleeps. Neither do I.
Until a wishing well
I will wish for true love.
delivers the magic of Christmas in an unexpected way.
Dearest Jennifer, I know you work hard, but don't you ever feel like you missed out on anything? Fondly, your Secret Santa.
It's like these cards just appeared. How mysterious. What do you think? Looks like you've got yourself a classy stalker.
Well, I'd send a letter of complaint to the post office if I were you.
The last couple of days, I've been getting these Christmas cards.
Oh!
You don't say, and this time of year.
Who are you really, Secret Santa? What about Brad? Oh, don't even say his name.
You always were one in a million.
Well, there's Chris from the coffee shop.
I just can't get over how stunning you look.
Is there anyone else?
It's me, Bennett.
You still look good. I'm gonna follow him. Wait, Jen, no, don't.
To the world, the Lord is come.
Sometimes you find love where you least expect it. Dear Secret Santa.
Well, welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Battle for Atlantis coming down to its final day of competition this afternoon at the Imperial Arena. The Oklahoma Sooners, they punched their ticket to the championship game. They took down the Arizona Wildcats in the semifinals last night. That sets up a date with the Louisville Cardinals for the overall championship. Both teams surviving the gauntlet of top-notch competition all week long, but only one will get crowned as Battle for Atlantis champion. We'll give you details on that tomorrow. Now, for some 13 men and women's collegiate basketball teams out of the U.S. participating at the tournament this year, it has quickly grown into one of the most anticipated early season tournaments difference in college hoops. According to Atlanta's Paradise Island president Audrey Oswald, it is a hit in more ways than one for the resort, helping to end its year on a high note, or in this case, with lots of heads in beds.
Well, happy to say that we're running over 90% occupancy this week. Battle for Atlantis. This is our, fourth annual Bad Boy Mowers Battle for Atlantis for women and 13th year for men. It continues to grow year after year. It's hugely successful. We have some great teams and a lot of great activity in the convention center.
Well, winning one championship in sports is pretty special. Winning two, even more so. But what if you won three all in the same year? That would be, dare I say, legendary. Well, that's exactly what Bahamian pro bodybuilder Jason Johnson has done with his latest victory this past weekend in Chile, where he captured the title in the men's physique division at the Mr. Chile Pro 2024 event. Johnson talked about what the accomplishment meant to him.
This is the end of the season for me. I'm ending my season with Mr. Chile. The first one this year was Mr. Mexico. This November was Chile, and last November is just Colombia and Cali. So officially, I've won 3 championships in 1 year of this season. And it's an amazing experience to be part of that. The pro and representing the men physique from the Bahamas. It's a great experience, and thank you all.
And that's it to check on sports for this Friday. We have our Friday weather forecast just ahead. Stay with us.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. At Shop Smarty, at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. At Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
When the McAllister family left on their Christmas vacation,
Did we miss the flight? No, you just made it.
they forgot one small thing.
Have yourself
I have a terrible feeling.
Christmas.
Did you lock up?
Yeah. Yourself delight.
Do we set the timers on the lights?
Mm-hmm. What else could we be forgetting?
Our troubles will be ours.
Kevin!
Home Alone.
Police in the northern suburbs are on the lookout for a pair of burglars who are calling themselves the Wet Bandits.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus and his elf.
Get off my property.
This is my house. I have to defend it. Hey, guys.
Yesterday, he was just a kid. But tonight, he's a home security system.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
A family comedy without the family. Home Alone. Are you here all alone?
I'm 8 years old. You think I'd be here alone? I don't think so.
You're going to get more to be thankful for from BTC this November. They're teaming up with What's Trending to give away a $200 Visa gift card and a Bahamas Air voucher. Just email the latest paid receipt from either your BTC postpaid or fiber internet account to saleshq@znsbahamas.com and you will be entered to be one of the lucky 2 winners whose names will be announced on What's Trending on November 28th, Thanksgiving Day. More to be thankful for from BTC, only on What's Trending.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast and a radar screen showing dry conditions for the moment. But there is a frontal system on the way, and that should be pushing through later on tonight, bringing with it some clouds, some showers, and a slight cool down should take place over the weekend. And our boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected during the worst storms. For all areas tonight, right through Saturday, those winds going to become northeast behind that front, 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Low tide occurring at 28 minutes past midnight with a high tide at 6:53 tomorrow morning. And then on Sunday, for all areas, northwest winds, 12 to 18 knots, wave height building 3 to 6 feet. So caution flags will be in place for your boaters for the islands. High tide 7:31 in the morning with the low tide at 2:02 in the afternoon. And that's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
We had a good night, then you disappeared on me. Where you going? But hey, y'all, where you been, y'all? I've been looking for you. But hey, y'all, where you been, y'all? I've been looking for you. I've been chilling out by the bar last night. This gal, she was looking nice. She blew my mind right on the side. I start all the drinks.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Marcellus and Jiminita.
All right, thanks so much, Basil. Cheers to good weekend weather, Jimmy.
Well, I don't know about you, Marcellus, but I want to start my weekend now. So what's coming up next?
Oh, what's coming up next is partly cloudy conditions here in the studio, but that's because we got Mario coming up right now.
Automatic vibes. Hashawn the Dawn. Mario. You know how I go. Smiling on the outside, inwardly he weeps. Scared to share his thoughts, hoping up it could get deep. This the story of a mind, help put people on his feet. How his heart got torn, when and wore it on his sleeve. See somebody hold a corner, leave him alone, let him be. Can't speak for you, only do what's best for me. Back in 1995, from when booze you said to me. Now I and I steady trying to rule my destiny. Already lost it all, I don't put no fear in me. And big up to Jamal for the game he shared with me. Taught me look within myself, pick acquaintance carefully. And don't get mixed up in no one conspiracy. Remind me when I got that call from a friend who's scared of me. Her cousin got murdered, may his spirit rest in peace. Only thing that give me peace when I'm rhyming on these beats. Shows me who I am and who I'm meant to be. Standing on the outside, always looking in. I think it's about time I finally get to win. Cause I've been working so hard, I ain't gon' pretend. Now I'm running up mines to run it up again. For bigger profits, talk to bigger bosses. Nonsense get ignored, explore potential options. Don't get boxed in. Jail needed the coffin. Frail people extortion, real people a fortune. Ratings with no endorsement, skill and lyrics scorching. Still I gotta clock in. Being strong for so long can get exhausting. Don't succumb to the ignorance, stay exalting. Just do you and do it often. I give them my time, I give them my mindset. It's hard to define, the rhythm is timeless. These intricate lines before the mindless and ruffle the feathers of people who spineless. Custom created when wisdom designed this. I walk through the flame, the fire refined this. And even the chosen ones need reminding. Connected with the young kings, make them rewind this. Always looking in. I think it's about time I finally get to win. Cause I've been working so hard, I ain't gon' pretend. Now I'm running up mines to run it up again. And standing on the outside, always looking in. I think it's about time I finally get to win. Cause I've been working so hard, I ain't gon' pretend. Now I'm running up mines to run it up again. Mario. Shout out to Miss T. Shout out to the anchors, the production team of Access Now.
Oh man, what a great performance. Superstar Mario in the house. Good job, buddy.
Much appreciated.
Well, a great way to kick off the weekend for sure.
And a wonderful way to end the newscast. We wish you a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you right back here on Monday. Good night.
Good night.
At the Lyndon Bindling International Airport, I'm Corval Pyfrom. This is ZNS.
This is civil auction, JC, number 508 of 2024, Johnson versus Starr. Step this way, Mom. How you doing, sir? Not right there. Okay, I'm going to say the oath and I would like you all to repeat after me. Do you understand that, Mom? You understand that, sir? Hold the Bible for me, please. Excellent. Yes, sir. One on. I swear by the Almighty God.
I swear by the Almighty God.
That the evidence.
That the evidence.
Which I shall give.
Which I shall give.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Places, Mom. So.
Denise Johnson is seeking $8,400 in back child support for her son, Ishmael, whom she shares with Cecil Stirrup. The defendant says he simply can't afford it.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Carol Munnins presiding. You may be seated. Your Honor, the bodies are already being sworn in, ready to be seated.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. I have Ms. Johnson.
Denise Johnson, yes.
And Mr. Stirrup.
Yes.
Okay. The docket I have indicates that your claim, Ms. Johnson, is that you previously got a court order for Cecil Stirrup to pay $175 per month for your 10-year-old son, Ishmael, but you say he since fathered 2 other children, ages 6 and 4. Mr. Stirrup has stopped paying the support, and you're seeking $8,400 in arrears.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Mr. Stirrup, your claim is that you cannot afford to pay the monies because you have another court order to pay $400 a month for your other 2 children?
Yes.
And that after loans and other bills, you only have $300 left each month. Is that correct?
Roughly, yes, ma'am.
I see. Yes, Ms. Johnson, let me hear your evidence, please.
Let me just start by saying he's a liar, and I don't know how I get with him, because when we met, I met at his job. We were working at customs, doing whatever. I am just annoyed to the fact that me and him, we have a child together, Ishmael. Ishmael is 10. Ever since he have this other 2 children, I'm annoyed because you have 2 other children. Now you don't want to pay me no more. I need all of my dollars. I need all of my dollars. I need all of my coins for my child.
So,
okay? Period.
What was he paying?
He was paying for the child's school fee. He was providing for groceries. He was doing everything ever since